It's the Cable League, MTGO Show.
So in this spot, I'm going to take a Johnny over Ragavan or Gut. Gut is a more powerful card than Ragavan, but I would typically take Ragavan over Gut just because it's easier to have good 3-drops than good 1-drops. I should probably start reflecting that in my my top X cards, right? If I would take Ragavan over Gut, pack 1, pick 1, then like maybe I should have Ragavan over Gut in my pick order. I do want to pair a Johnny with red, so it was a little awkward passing 2 awesome red cards, but kind of nice to get past another quality red 3-drop here. You've had Gut Wheel multiple times this season. Yeah, I think there's a chance of that happening here too. If there's only one other red drafter, they might just grab the Ragavan, and then I might get Gut kind of late here. It might wheel for me. And Gut and a Johnny's sick, right? Like you sack the 2-1, flip a Johnny, make a 4-1. I'm just going to grab Pyrokinesis here, I guess. I started designing a tribal cube, and like Pyrokinesis was looking like one of the best cards in a cube with like elves and stuff. And so maybe can't justify that one. We're gonna grab a Thari. It's awkward to pass champion, and then like put someone further into red, but it's more awkward that somebody else sees a Thari and is like, "Oh, I should be Boros." You wanna give them no hint of that. Jacked Rabbit's a great card. I think I like Chrome Mox over it. Just thinking here for a sec. Yeah. Good afternoon from Iowa. Hell yeah. Good afternoon indeed, Roy Hobbs. Thanks for the stream today. Thank you for the stream today. Yeah, it's like it's got your name up there. Under the if you look at the top of the chat, or at least with mine, it's got the names of the 3 people that donated the most for the 365. And Mana Traders gifted 606 subs, and then Naughty21 and Roy Hobbs both had multiple 100 sub donations that got us into the 365 range. So, big shout out there. Sometimes I like Urza's Saga in these decks. Could snag that Phoenix, huh? That Phoenix. Saga becomes great if we just like snag a couple of other artifact creatures and we get like a Mox or something later. And it can be pretty bad otherwise. Phoenix, meanwhile, just like wants you to have like loot things. I guess it like helps you cut red, which is what we want to do, in pack 1. Metamorph could be good if we end up with Pyrogoyf later. So the Gut didn't wheel, but Trumpeting Carnosaur did. That's because Trumpeting Carnosaur is a much worse card, if you're curious about that. Oh, there's only one red card in this pack, right? I think someone might have taken one of those red cards on spec and then it dried up. So then they were off it. Triflin says, I'm poor person, I try. You've gifted so many fucking subs over the years, Triflin. You more than try. Hey, your face thinks the sub. Thanks for sharing that, Prime. Hello, good keeper. How's it going? Flage would be sick? Flage would always be sick, Soul Ring. Would Soul Ring be sick? Soul Ring kind of makes me regret passing that Urza Saga. I was like, the perfect card for that sort of thing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. If the Soul Ring wasn't here, I'd be taking Parallax Wave. Because that card can 180 some board states. Only 362 to go. Let's fucking go. With all the green stuff wheeling, would you consider Miskin if I opened it? Yep, that's why I grabbed the... So there's a Scrubland, which is a much better duel. So if, you're, like, if there's an odd chance that you might do a Black Splash, It's a lot better than taking a Copperline Gorge, but Minsc and Boo is like a pretty likely splash. I don't think black has that many cards that would be likely to splash here. So that's why I was grabbing those green fixers, just in case. And depending on how this pack goes, I could even see, you know, just moving into Naya if my colors were really dry. I don't hate Chandra. I kind of hate Chandra this early, though. I'm just going to grab a fixer, even if it's kind of a medium one. God, I'd be really excited if this was a Surveil land. Not pleased with that swap they made. Ooh, even better. The reasoning to go to the Verge was because they want more untapped lands, which is a good rationale. Obviously, the aggro decks do want more untapped lands. But the Surveil lands are so fucking good that, like, the Boros aggro decks in Modern play the Surveil lands, you know? And those decks look very similar to a lot of what you do in Cube. This Cube, anyway. Thinking about the Containment Priest, I don't think Parallax Wave has a good chance of wheeling, but it's still a good hoser. I might just grab this Bone Dragon. A little something for Soul Ring to power out. Not a bad Thallium. You thought it was a soft nerf to the white decks? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, they might have reasoning that just doesn't fit in their space. You know, like, they only have so much room, so much text. So, like, if Boros' win rate's out of control, I could see them making a few changes like that. Gonna make some dinner and watch some Cube? Hell yeah. Kinda wanna splash that Bloodbraid. I'm gonna do it. So with a light green splash, with a Bloodbraid Challenger in here, I kind of like the Delayed Blast Fireball a bit more. It's like a really good one to hit in a Cascade. I think it's good off Lelia too. Love you some Sword, Warp Riders Anniversary. Hell yeah. I hope they put out a new album. I know they're playing shows again. Caught them last fall. Actually flew to Texas. I was so excited. Might play this Arwen. Oh boy. Yeah, what a time to have passed on Urza Saga, right? Soul Ring and Black Lotus. The Mox Ruby's almost more tempting. It's not more tempting, but it's almost more tempting. The chance of the turn 1/5 drop is so good. Do we like the Aether Spark? It's something to do with all this mana. I don't really like it, though. Well, let's take Ending. Wonder if I got green enough for Questing Beast. The offer was a community effort? Yeah. I was telling the story about how my first 365 was the result of... Well, before I did it, I knew I wanted to do it. So I set a sub-goal. I set a very modest sub-goal to make sure there was, like, some interest. And once we hit that was for 100 subs. Once we hit that, I was, like, able to be like, okay... I'll make the switch. I'll commit to being full-time and do a 365 here. And I was telling that story on stream the other day, and somebody asked, how many subs would it take you to do another 365? And at the time, I had 1.2K, and I had hit 2,000 before. I'd gone a little over 2,000 back in, like, 2019 or something. So I knew 2,000 wasn't, like, impossible. I didn't want to, like, set a goal that was, like, actually impossible, but I did want to set a goal that was ambitious enough to make it worth me committing to a year of streaming. And I thought 2,500 was a good number to set, and we actually went a little bit past that. The Ravel Master is a little bit more tempting than usual with the Lotus and the Soul Ring here. I'm going to grab the District, though. I think we'll be okay, playables-wise. I'm going to put Natalia in this deck. Give Black Lotus something to do after turn 3 or whatever. Atali into Challenger, the Dream. You take the Mox there of a Black Lotus. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Bardaboos, especially with this clump of 3s. Can I afford yet another land? I'm not actually tempted by the Gaia's Cradle. We don't have very many early creatures. But the Jetmir's Garden, I think, is tempting. We have a lot of duels already, but we don't have fetches, you know? Hey, Thunder Family, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 58 months there. Thanks for sharing that Prime. Your forever Prime sub. Cheers. You hope I get what I deserve. That sounds like a threat. I hope you have the day you deserve. Oh, thank you. Wait. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune and Goldspan Dragon a little bit more tempting than usual with this fast power. I really want that plateau. I always want the fixing. How many playables do we get? It's a sick Wheel of Fortune, though. Fuck it. We got nothing for this Stoneforge Mystic, right? It's kind of a bummer. Luris is interesting with Black Lotus. It has almost nothing to rebuy besides the Lotus. Kind of want to take Kellen, weirdly. Haywire Might's a pretty reasonable sideboard card with Luris here. I like that Hwadley helps make up for mulligans. DRC is pretty good with the curve. Could be good with Luris. The Gwyff was interesting. I almost grabbed it. One more early thing. I probably should have grabbed it. I guess Virtue of Loyalty could give me something else to do on 2. Prismatic Ending is kind of a bad Atali hit. We have Atali and Bloodbraid. So this is 27 cards. We have some room. We have some room to make some cuts. I think I either want to trim back on green or white. I think I like the Luris Black Lotus thing, so I'm going to cut green. I did like Questing Beast as a Black Lotus playoff, though. I might change my mind once I look at the mana later. But for now, this is reasonable. I think I'm going to cut Carnage Interpreter, too. We just have, like, so much. We don't mind bidding Challenger, but we mind bidding these other cards. Maybe Shieldbreaker's a sideboard kind. Alright, am I going to be kicking myself for passing that plateau? Let's see. So we only have 3 green cards. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 red, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 red, 9 white. We have a lot more red. I guess it's not that much more. Yeah, this is good. This will be an interesting deck. No white mana here, but I'm not going to mull Soul Ring into turn 2 Lelium. Subtlers. The perfect draw. I'm going to send Lelia in. Try to hit a land off the top. If he can live, right? Could just get bolted or, I guess, countered. My opponent's Stern Scoldings are always so good. Mine are always so rancid. I always draw them when they're playing like a Bonehorde Dracosaur. And was like, yeah, I got this card in my hand. Hey, Rusty Nuke, thanks for 36 months there. The 3 years. 3-year anniversary and your birthday. Nice. Yeah, cheers. Well, this has been a fun game. Dak's been fucking me up lately. Dak's still got the juice. Okay, I think I figured out the ad issue. 3 minutes in a row is too many. I was all happy about my Soul Ring start. They're like, yeah, recall, Dax, steal your Soul Ring. Can I clear all your things? Can I do that? Please? I cannot. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I would have attacked and cleared the deck and sacked the blood token and cleared the bronze side. What was the plan anyway? Black Lotus by far my best rip here. I could go Luris, Lotus, Bone Horde. Have a nice board all of a sudden. You keep telling people 3 minutes is too long and you catch shit for it. 3 minutes is a while. It's not a while when you compare it to, like, I guess people compare it to, like, regular television and stuff, but that's not what Twitch is, right? Twitch is a lot more active. You don't want to miss moments and stuff. Like, the streams, most people aren't, like, pausing their streams for the ads and such. Oh, I see, Sabronis. You were making a partner joke. Okay. Oh, the sex joke over there. Got debated by the sex joke. Alright, I'm going to run this out. And it might suck. Yeah, I think it'll just die on board, right? Broadside sacking the DRC. 3 minutes would be standard for cable TV? No. No, I think cable TV runs more than that. How many ads does cable TV run per hour? 15 to 18 minutes of commercials. But the actual breaks themselves are between 2 and 3 minutes. So you're right about that, but there's just like a shitload more of them. I've got good news, opponent. You win! You can, like, get lost the broadside and not be technically dead on board, but this game is feeling pretty over. Well, do I board in Shieldbreaker as an answer to my own Soul Ring after they Dax steal it? I'm getting really sick of Dak. Mostly because I lose to it over and over and over again. I thought I was going to be mulliganing towards fast hands, Black Lotus hands. This might be a sort of matchup where you're just like playing a couple of removal spells, hitting your lane drops, having all your colors. Oh, thanks, Nosen. Thanks for the data point. Yeah, Johnny was the pack one, pick one for this deck. I value it very highly. Oh, so this is a little embarrassing, but I didn't even put Luris and Urza's Bobble together until just this moment. It was just like, Urza's Bobble was just a card I could stash while I Wheel of Fortuned, was its reasoning. Thought I was going to get Stern Scolded. Get lost in my own cat token. Very tempting. think I was just supposed to play Skyclave. Pre-combat. Exile the old Ragavan. I'm just going to pass here now. Okay, poker face, Caleb, poker face. So expressive. $1,500 Sotaglo. But yeah. Nothing that really matters. HODLERS. If only I had a red permanent to turn on this Ajani hum. I might as well explore a little bit, huh? Oh yeah, that makes sense, Sotaglo. Undershooting is certainly better than overshooting there. Cleaning a house to prepare it for family visiting, so stressful. Been your whole day. Yeah, it's a little stressful. One nice thing about it, though, is then you get like a nice clean house, What if you like the squalor? That's an interesting point. But what if the squalor is good, actually? Well, they played Recall that game. Oh, way better, huh? I'm going to take a quick bathroom break here. I'll be back in a minute. All right. We played 2 games in 4 minutes. That's about right for this deck, huh? No green mana here, but got a couple lands. Got some 2-drops. Yeah, when they hold that blue up, you don't know if they're going to play the 1-mana counter recall. So I was figuring to play around it by waiting on the Ajani for a turn or two. Helsley, yeah, Salax too. Yeah, a lot of folks are excited about it, which makes me excited about it. I'll assume they've got an answer to this, or you wouldn't serve the DRC. Outside chance that they counter for creatures, and we're putting me on like an actual flash creature. No, there's the snuff. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that'll eventually be another red source. So the deck's going to turn the DRC into a 3/3. It kind of means that they're going to have a rough time blocking the Avara. Too bad it doesn't get blood tokens, hidden planeswalkers, huh? Delayed Blast Fireball also doesn't hit walkers. What if I just get lost the deck here? Is that reasonable? I was planning on playing the Ajani. Gives me more options for the Metamorph in future turns. Triflin just getting away with a Corn Pyramid. Just getting away with it. Well, yeah, I was worried about Stern Scolding here. If they don't have it, then when you get to Metamorph the Brazen Borrower and attack, and then huck the huck and flip and all that stuff, would have been really good. Instead, I'm just gonna be playing this Delayed Blast Fireball. I think on their turn, it's awkward to let a blue mage untap. You know, they could be just letting them untap with a counter, but we didn't see a ton of counters out of them. It's mostly the Stern Scolding that we've seen. And we have seen Ragavan, right? Which dashes on in. They're playing the Hull Breacher so they can sack it to the broadside, but they could have done that mid-combat. That might have me covered anyway. We'll see. Going down to 3 here. Doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great. Yeah, Horizon Canopy. I mean, the Painlands have a real thing, right? Have a real restriction. That just got me. Yeah, fair enough. GG. It's kind of a cool match. Hello. I don't think it matters what the bat takes either, because we have this Firebolt. And then you could Wheel of Fortune here, but I think I like just playing the Monstrosity. Like we already have something to do. And then the Wheel of Fortune would be open in future lines. Wheel might even draw them an answer to the Luris, you know? Oh, nice little game, huh? nice little turn 1 concede. Probably gonna imprint the Fireball. Just turn 2 my Insatiable Hair here. The Ivor is just kind of okay. I'd probably play it. I think there's probably better red 2-drops. It hasn't been terrible, but it used to be that I would always crack my baubles on the opponent's turn, so if they played like a Thoughtseize or a Duress, they'd have one less card to look at. But then with cards like Bowmaster and then like Hull Breacher and stuff, like you kind of just want to draw your cards as soon as possible, decrease the chance that that kind of nonsense happens, blows you out. So it's tempting to Virtue to try and eat something here, but I think we just got to do this in case they're... Chilling on something gnarly. Kind of a cool one to bin. Tali's a little scary to get in the graveyard in case they're playing like Animate Dead, Necromancy stuff. 4 mana. 4th for 2. Really need like a Soul Ring or a Black Lotus here to get a Thari down. Oh, we can Phoenix the Virtue token. Oh, we can Phoenix in our Silent Monstrosity. Let's do that. And then exile the Atali so I don't have to worry about it. The issue with your Silent Monstrosity is it has to serve, right? It's not going to be a very good blocker. We didn't really know the matchup, someone would know. We'd seen one spell from their deck, right? Yeah, we knew exactly Swamp, Sapphire, and Bat. Arwen would have been a cute way to erase this. If we had milled it there. Like a 9/9 trampling lifelink bear. Yeah, so Elspeth can make it 11 damage, but 11 damage is not enough. Especially with their lifelink Death Toucher there. I think we just serve. There's a Pyroblast in the deck. Or not Pyroblast, Pyrokinesis. Almost makes wheeling interesting. If I'm going to do that, I should do it pre-combat, right? Because then it bins Elspeth. Yeah, I'd be binning Planeswalker Enchantment. Wow, we found the Pyrokinesis too. Yeah, I think I missed lethal here. If I Wheel of Fortune before combat. I think that was an issue of just like not quite having my turn planned out before attacking. Because if I play the Wheel of Fortune and I have that draw, then I go at Johnny and then Pyrokinesis just kill their blocker, right? And they're only at 12. And the Monstrosity would have attacked for more, and then a Johnny deals them another couple. This is still cool though. Cool shit is still happening. We'll see a bit more of their deck. Seems like a good turn. It was a good turn, but like it's not as good as killing them, right? The missed lethal still feels bad. Now they're wheeling. Amazing. We got one more card to flashback here. Yeah, Fresh 7 only had 2 cards, but that was all we needed, huh? Also, I was a little right to be wary of that Orcs, right? The Orcish Bowmasters. They did end up having Wheel of Fortune in their deck. I think I want to mull this against an unknown opponent. The mana's good. It's so slow. We're on the play. Yeah, we don't even have the 3rd land. I guess we have an Avara loot. This hand is like, I don't know, it's about the same. We have the third land already lined up, but we lack things to do on turn 2. You keep it because you're on 6, right? Not because you're thrilled about it. Could have wheeled them into their own Pyro or Solitude or something. Yeah, but like, we know that we have Pyrokinesis. We have not seen a Pyrokinesis from their deck. So I recommend making plays based on like known information, not guessing that they might have a thing or what have you. You're right that it's not like just one card, though. It's like a range of cards that we could have drawn them into. Gotta get that fucking dog off the board. That goddamn dog. Now I gotta get that goddamn Stoneforge Mystic off the board. Oh, I can do both. Awesome. It's nice when Firebolt is like still good, you know? Like we got to flash it back for the win last game. That card's old as shit. Nice seeing an old card do things. I really want Prismatic Ending in. I should wrote it in, even though it's an awkward Cascade hit. We'll cut something weird. We'll cut Wheel of Fortune. They're going to be done with their hand pretty fast, I think. Oh, I love that, Mark. That's a sick game. I actually think I like Arwen here. Very high chance I'm supposed to be denying them the loot and Pyrokinesising that Smuggler's Copter. And they don't have very many cards left. Part of me wants value, though. Yeah, game 1 was the Bowmaster opponent, Chaotic King. Or match 1, rather. Kind of wonder what my opponent's hand looks like. They did just loot away a removal spell of sorts. Now we've got a Pyrokinesis target. If I draw my Black Lotus too, I could Metamorph the Lyris here. Holding that pyrokinesis for just the right moment. Just here like, hold. Hold. Should we marry Arwen to a bird? Oh, I guess we don't get the chance. Sick. I enjoyed that draft. We didn't trophy, but it was fun. There was some fun games in there. That's good shit. That's what that is.